All right, more now on those major health concerns for the Queen this morning. Her Majesty pulling out the 11th hour of attending a special Remembrance Day service. More, we're joined by royal expert Dickie Arbiter in London. Dickie, good evening to you, London time. Thank you so much for your time. Just how worried are you about the Queen?
Well, it's an interesting timeline about the Queen. If you remember that she was in hospital 20th, 21st of October, and Palace announced that she was in for preliminary exploration. 7 days later, they announced that she is expected to go to the cenotaph. And then we had on Thursday that she will go to the cenotaph, and then today she didn't. She's got a back strain. Now, we don't know how serious it is, but it makes you wonder because last week she was seen driving in Windsor. She went to Sandringham by helicopter, and the doctor certainly wouldn't have let her go if there'd been a problem. She's doing light work, which means that she's doing her boxes, which are official papers, which she's got to do. Prime Minister said at a press conference this evening that she's OK. So we have to hope that she is OK. I think the biggest problem that not going to the cenotaph today would have meant that she was going to be standing for half an hour at least, and standing when you've got a back problem is a problem.
Well, just her cancelling anything leads to speculation, doesn't it? Always has. She's only missed this ceremony a handful of times her whole life. How disappointed do you think she is to miss this service, and what more can we glean from her not being there?
She's extremely disappointed she missed it. She looks upon the cenotaph today here in London, because it's still today, Sunday, as important as her Christmas message. She's only missed it 6 other times, 4 times because she was on overseas tour, and the other times that she was pregnant with Prince Andrew, that was in 1959, and again in 1963 when she was pregnant with Edward. And it would have been a great disappointment because she is the last living head of state who was in uniform during the Second World War. Prince Philip, her husband, who was served with distinction in the Royal Navy, in the European theatre and the Far Eastern theatre, who died this year, would have been very much in her memory. She missed Festive Remembrance last night, which was important to her. So it's been a bit of a disappointing day for her, but also disappointing for present and past service personnel, because she is their commander-in-chief, and her presence would have meant a great deal to them at the cenotaph today.
Hard to find out, hard to work out where the truth lies too in her condition, is it not?
Sorry, say again.
Well, it's, you know, there's so much information, or there's so little information about what might be actually transpiring behind closed doors. It can sometimes be hard to work out how serious a condition may be.
It is very difficult because Palace are not giving much away. They said today, this morning, a couple of hours before the cenotaph ceremony, that she had a back sprain. And anybody who suffered back problem will know exactly what that feels like. She is 95, and while they're not wrapping her in cotton wool, they are taking care of her. She's able to do her light work, if you can call office work light. Those are her red boxes of official papers, and only she can do those. She can't hand those over to Prince Charles. And she's doing the odd audiences by Zoom, but it's actually getting out and about that she's not doing. As we know, she's cancelled going to the Church of England Synod on Tuesday. Prince Edward was going with her, and he's still going, but she's cancelled that. I think there's also an element of keeping her away from large groups of people, because we are still in pandemic mode, even though we're sort of out of lockdown. So it's taking care of her.
Dickie, it's always lovely to talk to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.